scarf today because it's fall outside. Just kidding, it's a puppy! Oh yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Hey guys, it's Meredith. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a makeup tutorial for you guys on how I do my makeup a lot of the time when I just need something quick and easy where you look fresh and look put together, but nothing that's too complicated. You don't need to have a lot of products to do this. Most of the stuff I am using today is from the drugstore. Stay tuned and I will show you how to get this sassy look. Okay, so I have cleansed my face, toned, and I have moisturizer on, and I'm going to first go in with primer so that way I give my foundation a good canvas to work off of. And hey little buddy. I've got a dog in my lap while I'm doing my makeup, so if you have a child, hey, you can do your makeup and hold a baby at the same time. Okay, maybe you'd have to have one of those carrier things, but it could be possible. Sorry, back to what I was saying. The first step is to put on a primer. I'm going to use this one that I get from a family friend who gives me products that she sells in her name. So I can't obviously tell you guys where to go get this, but really any primer will work. I also have this e.l.f. primer sitting here that I got from Walmart or Target or Ulta or Walgreens or CVS or, you know, all the places you buy makeup. And this was probably like, I think this was like $3. I'm gonna use this one because I want a little bit extra SPF protection, and this has a SPF of 20 in it. So I'm just going to put some in my hand, rub it around on my fingers, and put this all over my face. And next I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal True Match in the color N1. I am more of a neutral undertoned person. I am so glad that L'Oreal set up their base line or their foundation line with doing cool tones, warms, and neutrals, because that really helps everybody find something that works best for them. And this also has an SPF of 17 in it, so that's a really great foundation to use. I'm going to just put this on the back of my hand so to make sure I don't put too much product on my face. You can always add more product, but you can never take off. So this is a light to a medium coverage foundation. I'm going to put my foundation on today with my beauty blender. This is how I'm going to choose to blend it out. You can use any makeup brush that you have. I also have is from e.l.f. This is a ultimate blending brush that would also work, or you just use your fingers if you're really in a hurry. I'm going to use my beauty blender. This is a fantastic tool to use for putting on foundation, for blending out your concealer. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm pretty happy with that. So moving on, I am going to do a little bit of color correcting. You can skip this step if you're in a lot of hurry. I just took this out of the box. This is the new color correcting palette I got. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. There's what it looks like. So just a quick little snippet on color correcting. Green is used for covering up reds. These more peachy or orange tones. There is a fly buzzing around. I'm going to smush you, little baby fly. These more peachy orange tones are used for covering up like dark circles, and then the purple tones are used for any type of dullness or sallowness. And with this color right here to cover up my dark circles. If you're someone that you're not as fair as me, this would probably be more the color you would want to use to cover up any dark circles that you have. So I'm just gonna go directly into the pan with my finger and just dab that in where I have darkness. And I kind of put some on my eyelid too. It's all gonna get blended out, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like when you apply it. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the green with a different finger, and I'm gonna put some around my nose. All women, especially around that time of the month, tend to get redness around their nose. And I'm gonna take some and put it down here. Now I'm going to go over the areas where I put color correcting with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles in the color Fair Clair. It's the palest color they have. I can never find this at Walmart. I don't even think they carry this color in Walmart. I always have to go into an Ulta or a Target to find my color. So I don't know, they're discriminating against pale people. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in under my eyes with this in a triangle shape. And you always want to bring your concealer down. You never just want to go straight across because it leaves like a harsh line and you can really see where you applied your concealer. Go across to give myself a little bit more coverage where I need it. This is all subjective to where you need extra coverage. I'm gonna put a little bit up here on my forehead. Okay, so that's where I'm going to, I know it's really hard to see this in the camera because I'm so fair that I don't feel like this is picking this up very well. So for the sake of the camera, so you can kind of see better where I applied this, maybe this will show up better. Okay, so once that's all blended in, the next thing you're going to do to make sure your under eye area is set is you're going to take a translucent. That translucent powder is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder, and it's just a translucent, no color powder. So I'm gonna go directly into my translucent powder with my wet or damp, ooh, this is getting on my dog, the translucent powder on the end of my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna go right in to set the areas where I put my concealer. I'm not bringing this down on my face yet because I may put on some cream blush. And you always want to layer your products. You first want to put down anything cream and then a powder over the top. So you never want to set your face or put any kind of powder on an area where you're not done adding any type of cream product. So if you're going to use a cream highlight or a cream blush, you always want to leave that area free of any powder until you are done. That's what gives you a cakey look. Normally you just want to set where you get oily, which is your chin, your forehead, and then a little bit in here. I don't tend to get oily in there, so I don't really need it as much, but really I still set it because I don't want my makeup to move around. Okay, so now that we have sort of set our face, I am going to go in with some bronzer to give my face a little bit of color. You don't want to just go out flat like this. It just is kind of harsh looking if you can't tell. This literally could just be a Halloween costume of how to be a ghost. Be a vampire. Stay out of the sun, wear SPF. And you too can look like this. So I'm busting into my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer, and this also has SPF in it. This is what it looks like. This is like awesome. I think this was like $3, and I mean, you get a ton of product for that. So this is the color Bikini Contest. So I'm going to go in to apply this. So I'm just gonna go in with this little brush that I have. You can see kind of the density of it. It's not like any type of name brand brush, so this isn't like the best probably quality brush, but whatever, it wasn't expensive. So use what you have, you know? Okay, so I'm just gonna pick up the product and I'm going to go in to where I like to bronze my face, which is kind of where you would normally contour. To make it really simple, where you normally want to bronze your face, if you think about the number 3, you kind of want to start here and you're making the number 3. So jawline, underneath your cheekbone, and then up to your temple. I don't actually do those motions. Sometimes I do, but normally I kind of do them in steps. But it's just to make it easy if you're new at makeup, a really easy way to know how to where to place your bronzer, or even for contouring, is just to make 3s on the side of your face. And so that's kind of the areas where I'm gonna put the bronzer right now. I'm just gonna go over this with this really big fluffy brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. I don't know what brush this is. This is just a powder brush. I'm just going over it to help me blend it out a little more. Now, I am am going to go in with some blush, and I am going to just do a powder blush. So I'm just going in and picking up this product. This is the color I am using. This is the Fit to Me Maybelline blush in the color Light Rose. It is the number 102. And I'm just going to place this on the apples of my cheeks, blending it up. I am going to go in with my Naked Urban Decay 2 Basics palette. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to go in with this color right here, which is the color Skimp, and I'm just going to put this all over my eyelid. 230 MAC brush, and it's just a short little flat brush, so any brush like that will work that you have. I'm going to put it directly onto my lid. Any type of lighter colored eyeshadow that you have would work to do this. You don't have to have this Naked palette. I also have this Nudes Maybelline palette that you can just get at the drug. Whoa! Attack from the eyeshadow palette. Okay, so I also have this Maybelline Nudes palette, and you could go in, I would probably mix this color and this color. I'm gonna go back in with that same color I used to bronze my face up. I'm going to just take this fluffy brush right into the crease of my eye, putting majority of the product right here at the very outer edge of my crease. And I'm just doing a sweeping motion back and forth. This is doing the same thing that the bronzer did for my face. It's just bringing depth to my eyes. I'm going to go in and do my brows very quickly. And for that, I'm going to use my Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil in the color Platinum Blonde. It has a spoolie on one end and then the actual product on the other, so I'm going to go in with the spoolie and brush my brows out the direction that I'm going to be drawing them on, or filling them in, rather. Okay, so now that I finished my brows, I'm just going to go in and put a little bit of mascara on. Because I'm trying to make this a quick look, I'm just going to put mascara on my top lashes. You can put the mascara on your top and bottom if you want to. I have really long lashes, so usually when I put the mascara on my top and bottom lashes, it tends to look like a little more glam than if I'm just trying to do a really easy look. So I'm just going to put this on my top lashes. I am using the Maybelline The Falsies Flared. Okay, so now that I put one coat of the Maybelline The Falsies on, I am going to go back over them with the Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express Mascara. It looks like this, and I am sure I got this in the darkest black color that they had. Now that I put my mascara on and I'm finished with that, I am almost done. Don't worry if you get your mascara on your eyelid. Never fear, Q-tips are here. So all you need to do is let the mascara dry, and you can literally, I sometimes will just go in with my finger. You can just go in with the Q-tip and it just flakes right off. I don't really have like a drugstore brand highlight, so I'm sorry about that. But I am gonna go on with this Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo, and this is what it looks like, and I'm gonna go in with this color right here to highlight. This is a Real Techniques, it says it's a setting brush for going underneath your eyes and setting them, but I'm going to use it for my highlight because it works really well for that. And then I'm just going to place it where I want the highlight. Look, so pretty. I'm gonna go down a little bit. I'm picking up the product with my finger and I'm just going to take it down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm also going to put it on the tip of my nose. And then I'm gonna put some on my Cupid's bow. Whoa, that was a lot. By some I meant I'm packing it on. Oh yeah, look at the glow. Look at the glow. Put a little bit right underneath the arch of my brows with my finger. And then I'm also gonna go in on the corners of my eyes. Another trick that I like to use is I like to go in with a little bit of highlighter right in the middle of my eyelid, and that makes your eyes look more open. Okay, so now that I've done my highlight, I am going to do my lips. My NYX lip liner in the color Natural. It is the number 810, and this is what it looks like. There's the color in the end. So it's just a very like rose color. So I'm just lining the natural shape of my lips and then going up a little bit into my actual lip area. So I'm gonna go over it with this MAC Fuchsia Lining Lip Gloss Pencil. I'm gonna go in the center of my lips with a little bit of gloss, because that's another thing, just like putting a little bit of highlight right in the middle of your eyelid, adding highlight right in the center of your lips and kind of blending it out makes your lips appear bigger than they actually are. Onto the center of my lips with this Wet n Wild Mega Slicks Lip Gloss in the color Sun Glaze. This was, I think, $3 from Walmart. So I'm just gonna go in the center of my lips.
Don't want the lipstick to come off. Makeup 101. Leave the lipstick where it is.
Love you. So that's the end of this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed and that you can use some of these same concepts and ideas the next time you need a quick makeup routine to just head out the door. I enjoyed making this video, and please don't forget that if you like this video to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.